One last practical step in discovering your spiritual gifts is probably the toughest because it requires we put ourselves out there and embrace the responsibility of life in community with others. Sometimes discovering where we belong or what we've been created to contribute begins with just being teachable and willing to try something new. Volunteer to help with an event, to serve in a ministry, or to help with a local cause. You may go into it with just a willingness to serve and discover it's something you love to do. There are so many ways to serve. And there's the consolation that if in the end you figure out it's not your thing, you've still helped someone. You've contributed. As you step into these various roles and take different roads of service, it's critical to value your Christian community and ask for their feedback. While I believe only God determines our gifts and callings, others in your church or community may see potential in you that you haven't realized yet. In the Old Testament, Jethro advised Moses on leadership, and even though Moses described himself as slow of speech, God used him to speak before Pharaoh and the entire nation of Israel. He stands as a patriarch of the faith because he was obedient to God, but he was also willing to listen to those God placed around him. In the New Testament, Paul encourages Timothy to not neglect his gift and to fan it into flame. Seasoned saints can recognize abilities and influence in younger saints and be used to confirm their calling. This underscores the immeasurable value and need to be part of a local body of believers. We simply must get back to prioritizing corporate worship and refusing to neglect the responsibility to validate and encourage our fellow believers. So find a local church, show up, exhort, be teachable, invest in others, and do all to the glory of God. Jesus loved the church, and he died for it. So let's show the world what a beautiful thing his blood has bought. And I'm convinced that as you make life about loving the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, and mind, and loving your neighbor as yourself, you'll eventually realize you're gifted and called, and you're being used by God to accomplish his good in this world.